A black man spent 28 years in prison for a crime he didn't commit. Then the real killer confessed. It was just another humid summer night in Southside Chicago when it all went wrong. The kind of night where sirens replace lullabies, and the hum of streetlights barely holds back the darkness, crawling between alleyways. In a corner store 2 blocks from the Dan Ryan Expressway, the life of a young black man changed forever. His name was Terrence Wilkes, and at 22 years old, he was the kind of man who walked like he had something to prove, because he did. Growing up in a place where every opportunity came with a warning label, Terrence had learned to move carefully. He worked 2 jobs. He had a girlfriend. He kept to himself. And still, all it took was 30 seconds. One scream, and the wrong place at the wrong time. Before we dive into what happened next, I want you to pause this video, take a deep breath, and drop your location in the comments. Where in the world are you watching from? We want to know, because stories like this don't just happen in one zip code. They happen everywhere. And if you care about justice, truth, and karma, make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications. Because this story, you won't believe how it ends. Now, back to the night it all began. It was 9:38 p.m. The register inside Jay's Mini Mart rang up a total of $17.43. A young woman, 17 years old, name Danielle Hayes, stood behind the counter, texting. 3 boys walked in hooded. One of them had a gun. Danielle screamed. 22 seconds. That's all it took. When the dust settled, Danielle was shot. Once. The bullet tore through her collarbone and exited near her shoulder blade. She survived, barely. The robbers ran. And then came the police. Sirens cut through the silence. Neighbors watched from behind curtains. The store camera? Broken. Danielle's description? 3 black males, early 20s, dark clothes. That was it. An hour later, Terrence Wilkes was arrested. He had been walking home from the community center, where he had just finished tutoring younger kids in math. His hoodie was dark blue. His shoes, dusty. He didn't run. He didn't hide. He didn't even resist. He said just 5 words. I didn't do it, sir. But it didn't matter. He was a black man, in the wrong neighborhood, during the wrong night. No witness. No weapon. No DNA. No prints. Still, he was booked. Still, he was charged. Still, he was tried. You'd think that's the worst part. It's not. The worst part came during the trial, when a jury, 11 white, 1 black, sat stone-faced as the prosecutor played on every fear they'd ever been fed about young black men and crime. They called him a thug. They said he fit the profile. They paraded his hoodie before the jury as if cloth could carry guilt. Danielle testified from a hospital bed, bandaged,